Charges will not be filed against the 4 officers who shot and killed Dexter Reed back in March of 2024. Cook County's top prosecutor said the officers were in reasonable fear for their lives when they pulled Reed over. But remember, this was a controversial stop. So was the number of gunshots fired by the 5 police officers involved.
NBC5's Charlie Wojciechowski on the story for us. He's joining us live tonight with the very latest. Charlie?
Well, Allison, this was controversial because it was considered a pretextual stop, a stop for a minor charge, a violation of the seatbelt ordinance, but that could have been leading to a much more serious crime. Also, the number of shots that Stephen mentioned, it was over 100 shots fired in this case. But the state's attorney here in Cook County says she didn't look at the intricacies of police procedure or policy. Instead, she looked at the law in this case, and in this case, she says, she could find that these officers did not break the law.
Roll the windows down. Put the window down, man.
It was a traffic stop that turned quickly in March of 2024. 26-year-old Dexter Reed was pulled over for an alleged seatbelt violation. On body camera video from 5 officers and security camera video from 1 area resident, you can see Reed resist police attempts to have him roll down his window or open his door. The video then shows Reed open fire. We'll stop the video at that point. The officers returned fire for more than 40 seconds. In all, more than 100 shots were fired. Reed was killed and 1 officer was shot in the wrist. Now, after months of investigation, the Cook County State's attorney says she will not file criminal charges against the officers involved, saying she cannot meet any burden of proof.
This is a terrible thing when a young person is killed. However, I will never make decisions in this office based on who is screaming the loudest or what political winds are blowing. The only thing that will dictate the decisions that are made by this office are the law and the facts.
But attorneys for Reed's family insist he never should have been pulled over in the first place. They plan to continue with their civil lawsuit against the city of Chicago and the officers involved.
My perspective is we expected the state's attorney today to make the decision that she made, even though we disagree with it fundamentally, especially as it relates to those 3 shots at the end. We're advancing this lawsuit because of the stop. It was a pretextual, unjustified stop. Dexter was driving while black.
And that is why there is a federal civil rights lawsuit also pending in this case. Now, the Chicago City Council got itself involved as well. The city had actually reached an agreement to settle with the family for $1.25 million this year. That deal was struck down by the City Council by a vote that indicated that they did not want to see anyone who instigated a crime against police get rewarded by the city. Of course, that is being contested as well. Reporting live from The Loop, Charlie Wojciechowski, NBC5 News.
Okay, Charlie, we appreciate the update. Thank you so much.